While violent crime remains significantly elevated compared to pre-pandemic years, 2023 was a safer year than 2022, according to newly released data. Homicide rates year over year have dropped at the fastest rate ever, despite the majority of Americans believing crime was worse this year. According to preliminary data from law enforcement, by the time December ends, the homicide rate in the U.S. is expected to drop by 13%. This equates to more than 2,000 fewer homicides in 2023 than there were in 2022. Individual cities across America are reporting similar trends, a drop in crime year over year.
Crime in one of New Jersey's largest cities is on the decline.
Jersey City reporting historic drops in homicides and other violent crimes.
Nationally, the homicide numbers mark a record decline. A crime analyst telling ABC News that the U.S. has not seen a nationwide decrease like this since 1996, when homicides fell by 9%. Though homicides remain elevated since the pandemic spike in crime, this is the second year in a row the homicide rate has decreased. Crime is on the decline comparing 2021 or 2022 to 2023. But still, Americans perceive it differently, according to a recent Gallup poll. More than 3/4 of Americans believe crime rates were worse this year than in 2022, including 58% of Democrats and 78% of independents who believe crime is up. Republicans overwhelmingly believe crime is worse than last year at 92%. Criminology analyst Jeff Asher says what news outlets cover and what is seen on social media is likely playing a role into America's perception on crime.
23-year-old mother of two is dead after being shot by her own brother.
We're learning new details this evening about a crime spree that turned into an officer-involved shooting.
People who live in several west and northwest side neighborhoods on edge today after a group of attackers pull off more than a dozen armed robberies in just 2 hours.
Despite what seems like nonstop coverage of crime in the news, it is an improvement from 2022, even across major cities like Chicago, New York City, Philadelphia, Houston, and Los Angeles, according to the preliminary data. There are still some outliers. As of this week, numbers show D.C. and Dallas both saw homicides jump this year compared to last.